Now people start to see the complexities of Guren's mind and what is truly going on with his character. As you see MAHIRU fiendishly appear behind the man, embracing him and wrapping her arms around him, as she whispers in his ear, "Guren, you're only supposed to follow my orders. If you do, I'll make your wish come true, dude." And as he tries to silence her and return her to his cursed gear, dude, now people can start to piece together what is truly going on behind the scenes in Owari no Seraph. Owari no Seraph Nagoya Kessen-hen episode 3. Shit's about to go in. Now, from here forward, the foundation has been laid. I promise you, from having read the manga, shit is about to get real, dude. And one thing that I love about this second cour is the pacing right now. Having read the manga and knowing how much they're adapting, we got about a chapter and a half in this episode, and it's great. Some details are glossed over. Some points of dialogue are definitely glossed over. The last episode, just some small minor scenes that really don't take away from the entire progression ultimately, and they're moving some things around and kind of inserting some things, like that scene at the end with fucking Kureto, dude. I don't remember that. I do not remember that, unless I'm forgetting. It's been a while since I read the chapters, but I don't remember that. You see him conducting these fiendish experiments, which I can't say anymore about what that entails, but and that's the thing, the voice acting, even though there were some points of exposition left out of the dialogue between Kureto and Guren, it was captured perfectly, and the voice acting made it so fucking real. As Kureto, basically, you see the dynamic between them, and how each of the banter, the back and forth, dude, each of them bearing their own ambitions and their own wills, and ultimately underlying, the pleasantries, is a great distaste for one another, dude, as Kureto is basically sending the Moon Demon Company on a suicide mission to take Nagoya and kill off 10 nobles. Won't even tell Guren his true plans, because ultimately, despite what he's saying, he doesn't trust Guren, and Guren clearly knows this. And he expresses these grand aspirations of basically, there must be other human factions that have survived and everything. Ever since the vampires cut off the communication network, the Japanese have not been able to get in touch with anybody across the globe. And Kureta's like, no. He's like, so you want to reestablish the communication network, is what Guren says to him. He's like, yes, but no. I want to destroy all the vampires, and then I will find all of these remaining vestiges and take them under, snuff them out, and take them under the Japanese demon army control. Dude, as he outstretches, he's like, sounds cool, doesn't it? I'm like, this man is a straight fiend, but the banter between the two, it's badass as fuck. The two of them are straight badass. I can't deny, even though Kureto is a fucking fiend, he's bad. I can't lie. I really can't lie. So that was my favorite part of the episode, even though it was slow paced, and it was all exposition and setup for the battles that are to come. It was that dialogue was beast, and I like the way that it was handled, despite skipping a few portions of exposition concerning Kureto and his discussion about the vampires and everything like that. But it's not like the stuff that's been glossed over before. It's nothing detrimental to the progression, and all the main points are definitely there. And then you get my best girl Shinoa greatness. Like, it's just straight greatness. And my second best girl, Krul, but I'll get there in a second. We got her in an apron at the beginning of the episode, failing at cooking up the omelets in the kitchen with MITSUBA and everything like that. And then you get that goat scene between her and you, where with the whole hand touch and the promise between the two and everything. You see her looking at her hand and kind of blushing and everything like that, even admitting to Guren that she may very well have caught the feels from them, but she doesn't know. All she knows is this is the first time in her life she's been truly needed, and she's going to give it her all for you. She clearly has the feels for the man, but that's neither here nor there. I love seeing my best girl have that greatness. And then the other side of this version, what we get this episode, aside from you, declaring resolve, having learned the truth about what happened and the Seraph at the end experiments and everything like that, and how he almost killed Shinoa at the end of season 1 and everything like that, and kind of realizing that Guren's intentions may be darker than they actually know, he resolves himself to stick by Guren's side. And ultimately, the shade that anybody wants, I can't say too much without spoiling anything, but Kureto's words are 100% valid as far as Guren's concerned, where he's like, I know that you are not the type of individual that can fully suppress your emotions, and you can't abandon your comrade. So in you decide, latching on to the words that Guren said about them being a family and deciding to trust them ultimately to protect this family and to save Mika, he's not necessarily making a bad choice, not making a wrong call per se. All right, and then the other side of things with this episode was the scene between Krul and Mika, dude, where basically, and I was hoping they'd probably change it around a little bit, but it was pretty much exactly the same as the manga from what I remember. But basically, kind of expressing what Mika's secret mission is supposed to be and everything like that. You see him fiending for the blood, the foreshadowing of her being like, you can't survive off of my blood alone for too long, and then, the kind of mystery surrounding what her endgame is in using Yuu and Mika as she reveals it to Mika alone in this episode. And it's funny. I just love Krul scenes, man. She's fucking sexy. She's fucking amazing, dude. And this is not a spoiler. But a lot of people, I've been discussing it, theories concerning Asuramaru and a link between Asuramaru and Krul. And I can't say much more about Asuramaru and, Asuramaru's backstory from because there is some more exposition that comes in the manga, but it has nothing to do with Krul. But I can see the similarity, and we do know that Asuramaru was a vampire before becoming a demon, and that's, one of the main ways that demons are actually made, as you see with Kureto's experiments at the beginning before the conversation with Guren, which has been, exposed in season 1 as well, and, the other way being, a demon actually possessing the cursed gear user. But anyway, I could definitely see a link between Krul and Asuramaru, dude. I could definitely see them potentially being brother and sister or something along those lines, because you guys gotta remember, Asuramaru is a grade A trap. Grade A fucking trap. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on the episode, and I'm out. Peace.